Oh. It is early. You can probably tell that it is early. I went to bed at 7 p.m. last night, and as you can tell, I'm facing the consequences. I've been struggling to sleep recently. I was absolutely exhausted last night, so I took an early night, and well, here we are this morning at 5 a.m. I've been lying awake, wide awake, since about 3 o'clock this morning. I thought, why not come out and catch the sunrise, and let's just have a productive start to my Tuesday. Now this here, what I've got in my hand, this is what you call a banh mi, which is Vietnamese for baguette. Vietnam, of course, has a bit of history with France, hence why the French cuisine is particularly popular here. It's obviously their local food. So this one here is a pork banh mi. Let's give it a go. Not the softest baguette I've ever had in my life, but it's not bad. Nah, I'm sorry. You know me, you know I like swimming in the sea. Not enough to do that. Plan for today, to be honest, not a great deal. It is the only day that I'm here in Nha Trang that is meant to be raining for the majority of the day. Obviously, hence why I'm out here so early this morning to get this video kind of not finished, but at least started before the rain commences. I'm told that due to the heavy rain that they've had here recently, it's caused the riverbanks to overflow and then obviously lead out to the ocean, and well, that's where all of this rubbish has supposedly come from. So I guess it's good that it's not every single day, but when the weather isn't very nice, this very rubbish coated beach. That being said, you can see some of the locals obviously being good people cleaning it up, but when you look around, let's be honest, it's going to take a very long time to do any kind of damage. Damage to the damage. You know, two negatives make a positive. They're going to reverse this. I just don't see how, to be honest. Oh shit! That was nearly another camera gone. I was literally stood back here. I had my camera down there quite close, but not too close. And all of a sudden a massive wave just comes and I run. I just about made it. Oh mate, the vlog continues for now. For some reason I think this will be an unpopular opinion. Container ships are so eerie. I don't know what it is. Ever since I was a kid and I used to go and dive in Southampton and see the big container ships parked up and obviously, you know, heading their way to cross the Atlantic, I always just thought they were so eerie. I don't know if it's the size, I don't know if it's because they're going to be, see, out in the middle of the ocean, completely secluded, completely alone. But just looking at this one here, this one's called the Grand Family by the looks of it. I don't know, it just seems really eerie. It reminds me, while I was back in Penang, an island on the west side of Malaysia, I actually flew my drone to the middle of the ocean and I caught up with a container ship that was just kind of chilling in the middle, had nothing in it. And yeah, I'd say from that day on, I don't know what it is, I just thought extremely eerie. And this one behind me here is no different. I am very impressed with the skyline here in the city of Nha Trang. As you can see, it is, well, strikingly similar to the skyline that was, of course, back in Da Nang, where we were until yesterday. There's lots of similarities between this place and Da Nang. Of course, Da Nang a little bit cheaper by the seams of it. Of course, for my room, how much I paid for my room in Da Nang was less, and I definitely got more for my money as well. But of course, we're going to give this place a go. The weather's nicer here. The people seem arguably friendlier, if I'm honest. I've had some really good chats already. And well, there seems to be more to do here as well. This island back here, I'm not too sure if you can see it. This island here, this island is called Vinpearl, and this is basically a big amusement park that you can go to. Now, I've asked for some opinions of the locals. They're telling me not to bother for some reason. Apparently it's about 900,000 dong for just one ticket to go to that island, to go to the amusement park. They don't think it's worth it. I'll do a bit of research, and I guess if I come across a deal, or I think it might be worth a visit, then maybe I'll give it a go. I'm here for another 3 days, so we've got plenty of time. And just like that, I have made it back to my hotel room after an extremely long walk this morning. I think I walked for about 4 hours. Which was obviously a little bit further than I was expecting, but I was taking in the view and just, enjoying it. And, yeah, just having a good morning, really. I just wanted to show you something because I'm sure you probably agree with me. This here, right, is the first can of deodorant that I've had to buy so far out here in Vietnam. I had a big can that I kind of lasted all the way since Malaysia. And in Malaysia I paid, I think it was 10 ringgit, which is about £2, just under £2 for a can of deodorant. Well, I'm not too sure what it is out here in Vietnam, but this can here cost me 210,000 dong. 210,000 dong for a Nivea Men Black and White Invisible. I mean, it says it lasts 72 hours. It absolutely better add, because I'm not being funny. It's about £7. £7 for deodorant. I'm sure you'd agree, that is just absurd, especially in a country that prides itself on being cheap. I'm not really sure. Do people in Vietnam just not sweat? I mean, you tell me. If you're Vietnamese and you understand why deodorant out here is so freaking expensive, then please let me know in the comments. I'd be keen to know. When the woman looked at me and goes 210, I was like, sorry? 200? Yeah, 210,000. That's about £7 for a can of deodorant. It's just ridiculous. And let's be honest, it's hardly even a big can. Anyhow, I'm starting to feel a little bit tired. I'm going to head to a coffee shop down the road and do some editing. I'm a couple of days behind on these edits. Obviously, I like to stay on top of that. I'm also going to look at booking myself an excursion to Monkey Island, possibly tomorrow or Thursday. I'm not really too sure. I'm here in Nha Trang until Friday, and to be honest with you, that's all I kind of really want to do while I'm out here, especially while the weather isn't fantastic. I don't want to do too much. Obviously, I showed earlier the amusement park on the island opposite. I'm not too sure about that. So look, I'm going to head to get some editing done now, and that'll be probably about it for today. Obviously, I've already been out since, well, stupid o'clock this morning. It's almost lunchtime now, so yeah, I think it's a good idea. I get some editing done and just have a chilled one for the rest of the day. But look, I appreciate you all coming. I appreciate today maybe wasn't quite as, we weren't doing quite as much as I normally would on a video, but of course I'm trying to, balance this out, balance this vlog out, and make a cool video for you every single day. But look, I've been Matt, you guys have been so kind for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.